biara kwa bashonko enfambra showdown jumedie so ewo Kumasi online TV Friends of Ken TV ena afe so thick TV midi ene nana ya sewade yakwaso o man Ghana na ndede no matna se abusua midi ni nyina no eso mo se showdown jumedie mehwe unya subscribe ya na wa subscribe ede ama me wa share video ama onu bi odo so a share ede ama obi fofo no aka che ne se nana ya sewa asaso aginedwa ene ya wada jesede yakwaso o man Ghana no wode ho nsensem nyina no eba besom ye dwumede so de mo amani tu aseda de nyina no menemo a na edi ntime betu je wa hei eja comment section na sere mo ahwo mo de me fire wa hanum se na won so wo fire e wo comment section na se ede ama me hana ATP wono so be ba betena se na nsema ba won krata ne mu no wa pense ni nyina mu ede ama ye enu adam me so dwumede ne so me ka kyerem se me wo exclusive interview bi anka se busua me de ni nyina no ebe so mtenta se me so dwumede de so no na chese ene guest amatonsa ede afre no wankasa obehu na ensem ni nkomotwetwe abusua ebe kwoso enne no enya asem ketwa ena enye easy MPP amanyokore ne ma bebre na wo hono ma chese ekoso wo hono ma e wose ne yetubi bie ni emani show e de kiramo enche kra no na wamabato no show e ba be koso that is 31st of January 2026 candidate ahodo na atwi wo mutiro na o ma twi wo mutisho de manitu ya say ye ya show da jumede de we stand for the truth yes stand for the truth no kra no inti ya share candidate ni munyina wo bi asefata say obeba be flag bearer de ama MPP amanyoko no but de ye ni de ye hu bibi won wo show e woni mu Kennedy akompre ko wo hene AGYAPONG na enti adane de nyina ye betena fidiem hanu sia ne ye kan nsem ne se ne Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia esore na se ne nsem a wo ka ne ye nsem a emu oduru papa me na ya se wa sei me hu ne se ye nsem a betimi aba bebo o man Ghana trust me se enye problem fa ma me kra se me ba be ka cha manfo so wo mfa kokomete ne to aba no ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia the candidate a wo mo stand ne wo mo nsem e na dane de nyina no be betena fidiem hanu sia me de be sommo na me yiwo mumu baako edi ho adanse edi amamo wokọ comment section asenso dia obehu se post eda honom nipa a wo hwa wo sefata so obeye flag bearer dia ma MPP amanyoko no na wo ye MPP ni so nipa a wankasa wo hwa obetimi ama MPP amanyoko no aba power that is 2028 no measure se obetro nipa ni di ya na so obevoti e wo comment section ase edi amame ene de me de wo kopie mu wankramante mu abusua yi demonstration chenchire chankasa ena ekwoso ye nuano ma nurse foi wo mate wo hu de egu mountain wo hwe mo wie school 2019 na wo mo wie school chese post na ye posti wo ma ye national service for one solid year me pa cha one Ghana cedi mpono e ya de a wo mu enya ya san so posti wo ma ye adwuma fi mu nyina wo mu nya sika biara emfemfiri mu wo so wo mo sere ye man pani excellency John Dramani Mahama wo mo sere ato force na wo no eye finance minister en wo mo san so esere eye health minister any education minister so wo nyina no wo ntwa wo mani afa mbehwe wo mu esan se suku wa wo koye fees ni ade wo mawofo no echiaye the sacrifices their family did books a wo to anatomy book ba kokora de buhia enye easy na wo mawofo hwe wo mu na eja wo mawie na ye kwa akoye adwuma na ye sa akoye ano nso de buhia eno so ada ne bu achibidi enti enne ne de nkramante mu de buhia wa da ne abutu ankasa the demonstration is very tough and emu ode yankasa wo mu tinishuo wo mu kasa wo mu han se wo mu bre ena obi yare na senipa ba hospital aya na wo mu tu nipa no for say a day when did you cry no making sure so obedi 3 times a day breakfast lunch and a supper one more nurse for one two amanfo for say woman did 3 times a day no woman pono a day cry woman nya sikampo na woman de atomari koko anasa woza koko bimpo na woman no na just abrabo no echa woman chi mankasa into woman sere mpeni say woman twa woman ni emfa emehwe woman san say bread e yade a woman ebre bi ankasa saso enu ada me betena video man say ka kyerem say eye Justin Frimpong kodua wo no eye churchofo ede ma MPP amanyoko no so amanyoko kokuroko no and what they say me ababonti a wo kyerɛ say enne no wo hwɛ say the abronye DC bono regional chairman baby a wo be kyerɛ bia na say be ensemfo ne ensemtepwe say wo pipi gu monte ane say wo pipi gu monte no wo hwɛ ade a kyerɛ say entumi mwa MPP party no enti wo tebrim na ede na kwa akopie mu disciplinary committee fo anim say wo amofra abronye DC na wo mene ntena se no wo mene nka na so twi biara chese wo honum bia no wo mfa ma abrantie no esan se dani de nyina no eniema bi wo honum a wo ye nsem bi wo honum a wo kan chese sansem ne san ne ye ne nyina no eyade chese MPP party no entumi emwa enna metena ha me ka se ebra abronye DC hyase anu wo tutu bi de mane Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan no wo bi entumi ama monti ama me ka nkyere abronye DC se wonjai na afa de wo JFK obeti ntosu kokko ne kakra bi de kire wo de a wo de weni abedi a wo de ne kwa akogina disciplinary committee yenim abofra se bi wo dwoshogu ketesho na wan dane na homache na wan kyere se dwoshodo a kona kwa yu kokko do sho anase kona kwa ba wo ba ni mu na koto anase gina honum na sho ba memu na dwosho wan kyere na obekwo so adwosho a wo benyi no na chese dwosho krobo title no eyade ekita no abofra so sole ajaso obeya krofo no wo sha ase free ne mofrase de obebo kro no obia no ofa wanga na no ofa 2 series no ofa 3 series afi obenyi no no ba bedane atai yankasa ende wodi etu ankasa etumi kyere ne kon na wode ne nam no otututuo ni ade esan se ne mofra brem no wenya ntete ye pa abronya DC shaze so odi nkwasi aseme obi e no hono ma wo stop no de nembom na wakeka kwa jese JFK wo ba beka bidie a wode de wode we disciplinary committee e kyiri kwan ani abronya DC ne so wa ye ever ready jese ne ni abedi ankasa na me ne de bia me ka me se de ba kwa me de twedi amponyankopon wase ye papa ne se de akumpre ko hine Japan na ye nim ne mre bi etwam no sabre akumpre ko hine Japan ne decide se bi on be so nsemfo so se bi enkrofo a wo mo sia pro enkrofo a wo manim huhu be ma jese wo ba na so nanim kra na aboso kra fono we wo menya ne ho adaje mbe so wo so na ne campaign se de we nani abedi a oye campaign chenchereche wo kan sema nyame ya adom na delegate di kokromete to aba de man 31st of January 2026 a obeba be ye dia ma oman Ghana no o mbeja sa ne ma no wo honum na wo mbe so ne ma bi so disciplinary committee ne bi so trust me say de beto fom bia no eyade a me di ni nyina no ebe so mo e wo honum Saso ena post bi ajezebuhia ba abonti asa post e ba ye nyina no na eche se Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wono ene obi ajese wedi nkunim ana se election ni Ghana for e ba bekwei wono ni obi ajese nenim abenim nyama ajese delegate aye ready se wo mdi kokromoti no ebeto aba edi ama ne sabre ya be ne mo ka say e ya dia spokesperson e de ma kompre ko hine Japan kwesi kwate wa be fire an wa be tutu bia kasa wo se wo se post ni de ya na e ba abonti a aya na ye de ende obi anka nche obi asem obi anfa post mba na mbom no se emre bi etwem no mo be predict ye se eyade a Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia obenya 52% na yakọ election we nya ni 52% na enede no wa mo wo sa fa echi na be ka kire ye se 47% na ye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de na akumpre ko hine Japan na asa that time no na wo ni buafo asa that time no ni kamafo na wo bi endi nechi na chese MP bi an support no former minister bi an support no wonu ankasa na tisi grounds oye ne campaign eniodimu na onu kra ni nya 37% a enne mudi post ba bonte na msa be ka kire Ghana for say akumpre ko hine Japan na wonu ne bra na obi an support no onu ni nya 37% na enne de ye buhua me ne mo ka sei amafo ababe support Kennedy or hine Japan afi dia mo the post e ba we ka che say Kennedy is at 17% na ye show Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na ene dey Brian Champo kane no ka no ho na so ene won ka ne hu biom ono abo say ya wedutwum no ka ayi Bawumia ho wono so atweni to ono so nka Bawumia ho biom and the number of people are endorse Dr. Brian Champo enkrofo just wo mo support o say ya wedutwum na sa enkrofo na wo mo support wo me free Bawumia mbomechi no mo be ka kire Ghana for say woda 47% there ene na kwesi kwate say wodwe ho bia wonte ase na sa post na aba abonte no won dey just keka ne kakra but eye de se kwabrade betena hodom na kwabrade be decide say wo ye post ene abani biara nim boa ma wo candidate ne kra no prepare wo ma wankasa mu no wo ye ready hu ni say ya de tesa de kase bi da wanim ku kase bi da wanim ti wo kokodin a na wamia ho na ijankunim de no etimi aya wo de video no wo hanu ma mesha so be ka me ho ne yakọ na yakọ akotie ensema Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan spokesperson kwesi kwate ene tu dwa no emra sisia
view and policy as a communicator for politically exposed person may have a template in addressing process.
Yeah.
And especially, it will not be wise for you to even attack the credibility of Musa.
Yeah.
Because we're gaining public trust.
Yeah.
And so, Ebasa, quite a basic panic when I have but the first year testing the balance of him.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, no, semi discrediting Musa, the first question was vote to ban the Kennedy Japan. It really doesn't add anything to Kennedy Japan.
Right.
But there are ordinary Ghanaians and reasonable Ghanaians. One of them say, I'm just being in a denial state. Because one more year they agility. When people build trust and credibility, a weapon.
Yeah.
Sometimes they can use it well, sometimes they can also weaponize it.
Yeah.
Mama, clear instance. I mean, that is my personal reservations. Way is not a campaign issue.
Yeah.
Somebody like Anas is somebody I have issues with.
Yeah.
Why? Because I say we build a public trust. And he's relevant because state institutions are also more fighting corruption has failed. And some way, somehow, Obama as the Messiah.
Yeah.
But in being Messiah, no, I said now so let's chima kakrebi ede. Who are the same Adana or fighting no. Or say you see the public trust no, and they or donor confidence na when no, and also abuse the trust no. That's me.
All right.
The pushes can do that.
Right.
But whether they are doing that or they are not doing that, na, we obia make us say address certain issues like this. How do you go it? And me, I've addressed Musa on so many occasions. First time Odipo buying, and President Akufo-Addo was very intentional. And this is Akufo the enemy. Musa Akufo-Addo was so my juma. Me dobane chifala monya de mumwano. We just we just me the neighbor mupo monya de munsonimu.
All right. Despite
the course so having the state security apparatus to engineer everything on the election day, no, only 61% too.
Right.
Tiasem you. Tidipa only 61% Kennedy or no. Literally barely about 6 months while they prepare for elections, so it will go 37%. Then, afi, and then normal says the waves and momentum Ken has been able to sustain it for that long. Now, I heard Brian's what tells him. Brian was in Baumia's camp, so okay,
yeah,
very strong.
Yeah,
arguably now there are speculations that vice presidential near Tepono.
Right.
Me and Papa Dr. Duchum. I mean, you can downplay him in all the regions, but Asante factor and Asante cards he's playing. You can't take his about 7% from him.
Yeah.
What I say? Because observation and reasonability are also variables and components in research.
Yeah.
What I say? You're going to research, I can't tell you, Aba Yakotono, Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, Donald Trump being 12%. It won't be reasonable. It defied the logic and consistency. Said no. Yeah. Because there are references in previous elections, a bit to be a guide. Comment upon no need about your camp.
Yeah.
And no contestino. President Akufo-Addo was the one who was in the helms of affairs. No other ship on Oko. Because easy. And no abandoned ship no. Until Lord come in money, I didn't be up baby the day. I'm not able, I don't have the permission to label baby a bin day.
Yeah.
But at least with President Akufo-Addo, with Kwabena Japan, with Dr. Brian Champon, and with Dr. Duchum, these are objective realities and they'll be
yeah.
And these are big fishes. No, all of a sudden, they'll pull from. And the MPC could be the Ken. So, now I feel Ken on Nunya 37 and Dr. Baumiana the camp match almost by 5 different divisions. You know, Ken Mum now drops to 17.
Okay.
But this is my approach. Me, I see every poll as a guide and a template to guide you and a good feedback for you.
Right.
Because some of the polls will favor you. Now, only pool no, pool how the basis is that first of all you have to look at the methodology in the AUC. Methodology na predator outcome in the
yeah.
In Musa's case, this is so one more random sampling to Fidina na efa.
Yeah.
Assuming say Fidina fa or my program say Fidina fa enipa 2020 from each constituency na free 1 million. That itself will give a bias and skewness. Una rekundia. Okodomi kwabenya. One more delegate is about 1,800. Oba Fomena is about 230. And if we are picking 10 randomly from each constituency,
but I know you disproportionate. On cancel pick it if. But what if ABA stratify sampling? Which say in stratify sampling,
yes.
Oh yeah, now what their unity so that you know that say baby swan oma more sampling
exactly
and baby swan so
100%. Me bahano. I'm not sure that dantem. Because I mean, without disrespect to any journalist, there are some you go, you don't even prepare. Yeah. But I share that anthem because I wanted to rest. And I know me flow said, some of them will say, "Oh, what questions?" And not necessarily so own a certain question, but sometimes to be guided. No, me flow organically say yeah, and I'm happy where you are going. Yes, as at now, no. We don't have. I have not had the opportunity to review the full methodology that you see. Yeah. But I'm borrowing his own words. Yeah. Our car say almost to go randomly. Yeah. And I'm saying that when you do the random sampling, one of them could be the simple random and the stratified now. Now the argument could be A or B. Yeah. And either of them, no, it could be their okay. Yeah. It could also be their making.
Say but issue 10.
Yes. Who you do 10. Then you get a bias thing.
Right.
And you say you're wrong. But the outcome will be a bit skewed based
because
on the
methodology. Because it also the big
contract. And you can find 10. Now can find for 10. You won't get the true representation.
That's also true.
And you may then be doing a percentage terms. If you are doing percentage terms there, then it will be reasonable. Percentage terms that you'll be doing about 180 people, whilst a beer. If you're using 10%, maybe a formula you'll be doing around 27 people.
Exactly.
What I say. So we may have to get clarity into it. But for me, this is my view.
I'm decided.
I'm coming there. Yeah. For me, this is my position on polls. Papa Musa dan kwaya Juma. I will not sit here and discredit him.
Right.
He's done his job. Osha, there are pollings that he's predicted to, right? If you look at, for instance, 2020, Obayacho.
Yeah.
2019. He was able to get what almost President Akufo-Addo had. No, he had it almost right.
Right.
But President Muhammad had 34%. But President Muhammad had around 43. 10% difference.
Yeah.
The polling there is not absolute.
Yeah.
It's just a projection. That's not so for crying polling.
Of course.
For Kennedy, the spokesperson, AKWASI Kwarteng and AKWASI Nsem about the post in the mobile. Yes, so daddy day, you know. Yeah, but enough you do him say, yes, you be. Nadia, yes, you daddy day, you know, share. Tasa Missouri program, see, so if you program issue, Ubeko comment session, I said, not as a post, and the whole normal, the number of people that have voted, and now call bank, and now call radio station, who call Shukusi, baby, or Befebi, dear Nipa Bebrena, Eba, Aya, compare ko in Japan. And to say, never bit and I baby no about and to know because why you post and a post our year, you know, or Simesi and that's what been saying the Dinkunim. Not comparing that impo to 2023 ebra ye call MPP amanyoko no you want presidential primaries na obia nda nechi obia no oni buafobia ono ne kranya 37% and then amobeka je say when 17% ebebo yehu people who are connected, people who love a compre in Japan, we are still standing on our grounds to say it is him and him alone. Paul said the among family Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia I'm shedding crying kakra because baby as is here they do now we said you on one kasane camp on a jet down on oh here rechichire sembi say oh here crash sembi say na mimi nim say Musa dan kwa post our de babonti ebushia enter say December enshono na the original one the authentic one nankasa ababonti abeka che Ghana for nyina say the person who is going to win and I said the person leading in his latest post Kennedy akompre in Japan. The funny thing is grassroots are really rallying behind him say he is the person we want but the MPP amajoko animu so dia ehoro hafo no so kire say nipa we ene ye de ne badge so betumi aboaye ena na metena video man say me ka kire am say ya brantie baako MPs ne baako say ya ton Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia san ntini ensan for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia fambra meti sa asem ne bia na emesere because Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia modi kan ya ton ne dada o 60 years ena mode na ba mode ne ba ye munya asen me dia ya na msi munya 38 muso so ya na mudi bi chi share mo ready yenya 41 ya ti ase ba nipa amaton ne 60 years se mutumi nya ase dia na this time amu opposition ye mbisa ye ho se mo san repeat na sen na mu benya na MPP party ne munisisi abusua eje se del ho no ma je se de amafo ani abedi se wo mo kasa ni ade bi che se abronye disi ye mpame no ebi so che se che ma wuntumi ye mpame ni ade san say sankrofo ni na egu MPP party no sankrofo ni na destroy MPP party no week we medical ya bom nchiremu bebre ensam abronye DC kan ensam chairman wontumi eka for a whole regional chairman so obetumi abie na no aka kire Ghana for say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia Emmaya obie no hono ma wo beba for a whole regional chairman so obie na no aka kire Ghana for say album na e wo hono they are repeating the same people that voted 2023 because they want these same people to vote for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia 2026 and until wo mu yobi adi free mu wona wo mo to aba no wo mo anembra meto aba na ye guswate ye to so na ye nya wo bia mani be bia na no be kan say as a regional chairman ne niam bia wo ye ne wo nsem bia wo keka no e ya de te say emboa MPP party no na wo bia aka na no atum obi aka na no apado de a ebusua na che say MPP party no wo mo nya ready say wo mo beba power ye sure be so te say abronya DC am anopa ewia anajo abrantie de Kennedy aye chopstick say just wo betina ni TV a we bie show no amba Kennedy di a just wo nya views and they were to be di Kennedy atama wono so aba bonten abe make a lot of allegations and campono ebre JFK mpo de letter ba ye say this person has been sanctioned to disciplinary committee ni expect sanka abronya this year bebo ni hu anase baby bi na a whole bono regional chairman wetumi asa so aba bonten asa be kasa asaba be chire mu ka chire eye disciplinary committee ne na kefo say eda no no ne beba be piem wo hodo sorry wo mu bia mu ewe TV show na obi Ghana fo nyina entie na onhu obi ehu na entie adade de nyina no eya no odi akompre ko hine Japan atem de bia me ka me see the issue between Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan and abronye this one say empenifo ampe kwan bia wo mo be for so service issue na ebe kwa na ko destroy MPP party no sisi ano Kennedy aye no hunyansafo ono am be so nkwasi asem so but abronye this ne so de se bi wa ye no hu gibifo wo hwohwo wan hwohwo meba bonte eba bedu atem wo be ka and na dan nyina ya na misredi na bi se mi bode chisa na bi enti ensem agese se bi se mu na obo no regional chairman no odi no enti mu hu ya na me betena ha no matutu bi di so di amane JFK na say JFK kwotena na atu ko ka say ono no oni sa power no oni sa tumi ni say as a general secretary obetimi suspend obi ni nyina no ya na ye disciplinary committee anu nti na de abronye DC ye ode ne kwa disciplinary committee but ye pe obi a wo hu oye hypocrite power MPP party no a ebusu justice impo nko di aka ho JFK or ye hypocrite or ye nacho mankasa this whole top to down approach me matena fidie man say ya kwan wo ho say eni kwan say moto aba ni free shroba fom anka mo sha say free police station mu wi amakọ constituency mu wi ansa na mo de beba soro mo de abasoro basa mo jump straight say enkrofo na anu ada mo de wo mo ko ye nam sho a wo mapia wo soro de akọ pia nwura mu no sa enkrofo na esa akọ to aba say ye akọ yi obi foforo de a dia entume muwa nanu ade eyi abrante ofo so yirebi MP obeje kodwo pankroma eba abonten na eyi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ena beka say yemi abon mu no obi yankonkoto aba meanwhile me no mi enu sunnim no kura ne say enye Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ena china baby a ekoka say yemi abon mu nipa mienu a me as a journalist me nim say they were fighting say yemi abon mu na obi an to me mra meto aba Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan ena kwabena je Japan sankrofo mienu the same JFK no okwotena na tu no okoka wo honom say obi ana was okasa yembie album ni mu Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan afi de enra de buhwe me ne namna me hu say video bi circulate wa be fonten video so the same JFK na okwotena Kennedy media station na okoka asa asem no enne ono ase twa ne ho akwotena chema wontumi media station ekoka say wankasa asem no wokan nam si na ye bia JFK wono hwohwode anopa abronye DC ade ya wonumi eya no hwe bi de man wo kwan chema wono hwo bobi gu ne bo ana esansa ne nsem no ayem mienu but if you want to become a very good leader so obese wo kire say wo so we a very good leader eniema bi wo hono ma it is not about I am in support of this I am in support of that you need to be neutral enko gira wo bi afa asem ne eye no aka no kra no obi ate say eye bia no aka no kra ne say eye bi menko ne nko kan ma na wo ba bia wa hyeda ma na beluki asif say honom na wo ko kan ye no ni nkrofo na de propaganda ni ade na JFK me say so na say you must step down if you want people who are destroying the MPP. JFK wan kasa mo no kura kwahye mark wo ho na mere ne so se yekoto aba erade de bia ya na me stress nka kwamne AGYAPONG anka wo tie me na ya se wa me sufure pa ne masema meka anka sa sike ya wo shigu 4.6 billion ya wo shigu just because he wants to become the flag bearer of the MPP and Fashobia and Mashono because we need Fashobia and Masho anka one corporate position as general secretary anka be peke di amano Sankande kwamne AGYAPONG wo pre-position as general secretary na buachi ejako wano show pre-sec chairman na trust me say anka MPP amanyo ko ni besa afa ne ntuma pefra na nya asem na buhua yenka anka chairman wontumi a wontumi amboa MPP party no chairman wontumi a ye penkofo wo ma amafo ankoto aba wa santemantem ha wono chairman wontumi ka hu bisi wo ba be pre a national chairman amafo budget so said this is the type of person we need now. Obi a myself mpono onto menchiro na sankrofo na so na omu wi a o ma be ka kire say ye po bi otebrofo sankrofo now en omu wi a wo se twa wo mo ho be ka kire Ghana fo say baby ya Ghana yeduru no ye pe wo bi a wotebrofo a obetumi akọ IMF akọ negotiation na metena sidi na me hwe papa peni so ono abo se eche mensa bonsu di bre ni chese se de wesi fa ejira de ma MPP party na enne say ya promising running mate say ya promising contract bi o say ya promising say de yo na ono abo se eche mensa bonsu from 1992 wo party ni mu abesi enne de ya busua make say na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ya wo ba party mu nche ya on sheda nim party no ne fire by ni sheda nim ne hu bibia na papa peni bo madane abofra e dia ma ayi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na o peni mu a brabe bie wano na be kasa no aba no obeka che Ghana for say ye pedi otebrofo na ye bia brofo ne ye bedi ada Kennedy nama wo tutu kwan no kasa no aye bia aye chi e na ya no ochro anaso wo mchro gu board so na ya na Kennedy ewini a redi ana chese party de abusu adwuma wo mo MPP party ejuma wo mu ankasa na ya de chese kwesi nti pakwatena angel na abusuya abrantie ne susu bia chese ni show fom no hu na ya se abusuya na chese awose kura egume. These are the people they know say MPP party which was intellectuals people wo nyansa enimdifo enyansafo party and the party no essay obunani say abusuya na chese nisio essay na fro sa o say emre ben na MPP party ebedru say emre ben na party bedru say emre ben na MPP party amafu kwotena radio so kwotena TV so ehya ase wo mu didi wo mu hwatem na nkaka ne ye kanka MPP party mpo die kasa ne ma no hu bi wo mu ho na so na eba ne sen o se enkrofo wo mu say party ne enkrofo mienu abronye DC ere chema wontumi na ono akwesi wo say these two people they must step down sa enkrofo mienu no say wo must step down a ye die eni nkunimdi a ewo se ba MPP amanyoko na akache no emma ne na bechna credit no enko enfama Angel TV yenko na yenko te sansem we na so emra sisia
menu kasa makuma correct ye MPP ko renye senete yintimi mankura mienu kwasiafo we mu David o tiase yintimi masankura mienu we sa bibiti sa abronye nti ekuya impanimfo na ye fra bibi kemensam no enya brofo kase o e fie nyansa ne se de kiri kuyo no yetima nkura wei se kuyi tantantara guye so ne sabi e free mu kwa ye kaka again ye kaka wuta se e bi ni aka wo ya rika chama ya so shem rasio e ti jo ye akwa beduru general secretary na wo region no upuni station ni ye wusa e be ye wo de na bi fafi die so ma party benefo no me ka ho aya wo sa asanta region the same of the year party na and the council wa gbe jabatum e wa Santa region enti obi friend in Santa me national council muti wo makrai en kra mienu untimi ni abronye e se MPP kwei say eye me before bani bi bitubi but what is makasa min kasa odene ho kwakwapia otubi what is wakasa na wa ho koto aba no wa yi wanim sa wo support obi ene na campaign o mo ye na se ene sai because party ni emu divide you. So obi say we MP nkura ye wo ma be didi MP say you declare your support e dey ma one particular candidate constitution MPP constitution e wo sa so obi so be declare many pana na so be go na go back to
ya enkrofo wo ma bre wo party ni mo hu se wo mo tena se no wo mo hwe bebi e ne party no ekeka kwa wo hu na che se areho ahye wo mo ma enkrofo wo ma sacrifice so much dia ma MPP party no and na wo mo tena se no wo mo hwe de ekoso wo MPP party ni mu a na che se wo enisuo e na che se atata wo mo MPP party pa bre be na MPP party e bedru sei na ye kan yes because of support candidate bi ntiro eni kwaso obi a ba bonti na obi a bebo wa bi ade fa ho just was support Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ade na wo mo ye ne enye chemi nipa ba ko a owo Kennedy camp a wo ba bonti aba be ye nkwase asem asebi abronye di siri chema wutumi di chira single person owo Kennedy camp a wo ba bonti aba be sa de we abrante ya friend Alex Tete ya chiche ma wontumi obetena ho na me na me ma direction na me na me ma direction Kennedy be condemn sa act ne ka say whatever Alex Tete is saying, you know, he has no idea about it, but because say odine chinti people would think say you no Kennedy akompre ko in Japan and wash ma Alex Tete no kran wonim ho hwe yate ha na Alex Tete ya ba abonte be ka say Kennedy aba abonte aba be ka so wonim ho hwe dia wa twe ne ho de free Kennedy camp ehwe dia ma manfa meso mo. When was the last time who said will be about bunting a dear yek a compare kwa hine Japan a time of free Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia camp and who said nipana ba eba be kwa na say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or be condemn say osimesi anaso bente sadia na wudi di mi opponent no enya de ebeboa na internal matter mponi o efie ba ku akunya ba ku abeda hono ma ye pese obi betena so enu po na atom ne adidi atami na se bi mu didi mo nkwase asem didi mo nsamfo ne wie na ma fa akompre ko hine Japan na ma na mo ko fo obi foforo ba ne ko election ne ya ba wi a no ma sa akwa chi sebi mo edi na ba se Kennedy na destroy party na Kennedy na mo ba mo ko tie ni voice for baby na uko baby na ye bia voice bi atom na ye Kennedy ne nsema no woka meanwhile internal matters and to kwache se ekwohwo party mo ye nhye nsema wo mo kade afa akompre ko hine Japan ho afi ensam funfu for class asa ba MP before so 10 cents what da why yes ye 10 cents aba yes bride shampoo meje ne de educhu me meje ne de yes Kennedy meje ne de yes Bawumia meje ne de na mo aka samudi san kwase asemi na mo de obi a 10 cents ba na ekodu general election na se NDC for ne be for be you see against mo a mo wi a na makotena be se obi na ese party no ekunya ba ko de bia obi 10 cents ba abonten inti so swampa na se educhum ekowini a enam se ne 10 cents inti no machiro wo mu se educhum ye obi ase bi opema na wodi mu fra ne ade inti no sansem na maka no the opponents are going to use it against them inti amanfo anto aba na amfa amana mu wi anu ma se twam ho abeka kire Ghana for say NPP lost the election because amanfo sama no wo muka refusing and say forgetting say mu aka se na matwa sa ne de ato honom. Every man MPP bedroom say, and that's what I go see Titi Angel. Now what sin is sure? What sin is sure because MPP party no yantete wo mu say wonim kwaya MPP for sure e bedroom hanum say. Wonim odwen wa wonte ase. JFK ni na bi ni ade munyina manutua munyina munim nkrofo a wo mo say party no. Na mo de na Kennedy can say na Kennedy can say meanwhile each and every word that Kennedy can ye bia no Kennedy said those words before we went to 2016 election but yes still MPP won 2016 election yes still MPP won 2020 election inti aba ne say na 2024 de mo ko we ya mo pese mo de sha kompre ko hine Japan say enam ne so na mo we ye na candidate na mo present ne de oh Holy Mary Hail Mary full of grace the Lord is with you on eboni bi eni ne ho that's am na pese mo ka kire Ghana for no. That's some na papa mo ka kire Ghana for no said ye kan ye e de do MPP e de MPP twa ye furu man me kama mati ase se be sa bechi mi bre na nye ne no enye ne na me do MPP nte ye de ya meto oba ne de ma MPP ne de forget ne mfa dia pedie nyansa woni tirimu dia adwini ye adwuma dia wodwinti memfuo ho dia ye hu ni se waye bi da no oba obeba be ye bi dia mayen enye dia obehye ba woni sa abohye ne so memeti hei akompre ko yin Japan ba na okachem so obeto ye acha mame na se ba omi aba na obekachem so obeto kohua ba akon amamia yet board dey sin kohua ba trust me say dia wobeto ye acha he billion na mame no I will trust him rather than say me trust you so obeto kohua ba akon amame because you so obeto ye acha mame he is a man na wo kan wo yo o kan sem na wo yo wo nchantro jo beba be shebo bebire be kwa wieche na sa agbohye ni nyina ro ni so ebusia ye na sori ya abronye disi kro ya on ensamfo fraba na according to abronye disi no chese ogusu acha so be pushi Kennedy banyame a wodi Kennedy hu afofie ni de ebusia nyame no ye nyame no kwaifo cause the abronye ye nyina Kennedy si emfa Kennedy osi emfa osi ombe so ne nti abronya kikansema so na Kennedy mfino afide abronya mekama yenti a osi 2023 election na omokoye no Kennedy ka kire Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia say oma no contract worth 1 billion na oma no contract 1 billion na ya de achese wono Kennedy akompre ko hine Japan obe step down na okika na nsema na msi debi if ensema abronye DC ye no kra yembisa ye ho say that conversation according to abronye DC it was between Kennedy and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia inti why ene kobo abronye DC amane enu tire de bia meka say wo hu obi a why ne hu gentle why ne hu holy a eya soro nipa na adwembo ne ahye sa nipa ni tirimu ma yenko na yenkoti abronye DC emra sisi a
fo na ye enti me gitum say every year be a mama contract $1 billion then pafoforo so aba me campaign na me elections here gitum say every year be no ye kwa kofa sa contract ni seska because mine nyina akora no yetimi kwa IMF ahotere nti kwaje $1 billion ama ye ka say ye mfa Ghana fo adwuma na wo no waba wo continue me no won sensan krata na gibi koto danum na me ba ye president here every year biano ye ma different contract ya wo kan boma e beduru $1 billion enipa na onama oso odwene mo ho no na yewura Bawumia empekasa enti Kennedy Japan hun say Bawumia ye gentle say enya de so obeba abonten aba kasa asem no enti time Bawumia reject offer no na Kennedy di America ba abonten say ene ma meni kan mfantum say womo frɛ me say menye bribe $800 million sana asɛmnetie because woni Bawumia koko din kwama o ma abonten ma meka e kire so wontete papa bi e baanu nkomo na woni na die en baanu nkomo e baanu nkomo but because of say already Kennedy Japan ne quarrel proposal na de koye no e na Kennedy say wa reject the me medical wo media no so na makwa akoka kire Ghana Central Force say Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia frɛ me say o ma me bribe $800 million na ma jai contest no na NDC fo show mu Captain Smart num show mu na omo de bro MPP e de ye koy e Kennedy Japan o wie ye na NDC fo say MPP fo binum ton sase enye nokore na Kennedy Japan na ko gina Kumasi no de agu asense boache ene former chief justice anim ye boa so say wo mu wia aban sase afede ye koye nhwehwemu a besi nne na niwuo ontime apologize ye Kennedy Japan for you now wia wo da sa suban we adi wia wo wia kwa ka kire MPP delegates say aye Bawumia ne ko so ye Kennedy Japan say oni ma say wo ko campaign na tie wati
ebusi abronye DC no nti no de abronye DC ye nyina no na adwenye ne say akompre ko hine Japan ena wo gu n'anim ase ye nyina ye nim sese na mo se Kennedy ebra na MPP wa be mu no onya contract na ade edi free wo mo ho a sa contract na wonya ye no eno na program biara wo mo ye bia no oyi sika ni bi ena wo de support nti sanka ye nya nsafo te sa kompre ko hin na Japan na wo mo so ebra na MPP wa ba mu no wo mo nya contract na wo mo nyina no edi sa contract a wo mo nya ye sika no edi sponsor eye enkrofo de support eye MPP party na anka trust me say anka nya dia MPP party no anka beba bedru baby a aba bedru but because say ye nya nsafo de say kompre ko hin na Japan na contract na wo munya ye no wo matumi afan ye bibi papa bia no eno na nama MPP party no e de akọ opposition nti so aka che Dr. Bawumia say o ma the contract worth 1 billion every month every year ya I personally feel say body bi enim and he's a businessman adwene da ne tirim na ye adwuma ne nyansa ne ye adwuma na baby a wonya information free ye said ye work no na just enkomo na course between Kennedy and then Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and no aba bedi nkomo to use it against Kennedy. You people can say whatever you want to say, you can do whatever you want to do, but say nyankopon si ohene a woni pada sani bie no hono mo betunu adwure kunwa negu prophet kwati mfidiem ha na busha me de be show mo say or say the ancestors of MPP they do not know Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I repeat, the ancestors of NPP, they do not know Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Now, according to some Kwamsha prophets, the Mayan, was it Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye ho wa ba benya dia wo so nyanyina. It is time say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia NPP for mu beja no kwan manako. Enye wono na ancestors na hwehwe nti say MPP party no mani abere sambasa moba power dia ene na etoje mo age say bia mo ka say mo dia mo hwehwe flag bearer na mbom no enye say kunwa na kunwa kase na mbasa mo betena so dia we the people who also vote during general election no ye beti ase na mre no so a ye de kokomati akwakoto aba e de ama NDC party because ene NDC party ni pono aye akono NDC party na ye kama na so ye hwe MPP party no enim gwase ena just atchire wo moma me twa ensam ne so ede amamodia na ebusuafo eyade Dr. Jonathan Asante wade nsem bi atudwa na nsem a wade atudwa no ensem agese nyansa wo mne nyansa fonko na beti ase ye nyina ye nim chairman hu tuwe so oba be pre national chairman na according to Dr. Osanso political analyst or say baby a MPP party na dream say MPP for pe obi a wonim de obi a just say adwini ye adwuma na say party ni a serious political party a anka obi to search e ma wontumi anka nya de MPP for e be cross ma adwen da some be kwa fa side party say ombra na ombe ye national chairman enfema MPP amanyoko in fact ensem de wakabi anka sa mesha so be kam hono yakọ na yakọ akotie sansem we ya wode tu dwane nyina no embra sisi a credit no enko enfema onua online yenti emra sisi a
in the process of vetting, he could be disqualified.
Okay.
But to have Mr. Wontumi as the national chairman, then it means that the MPP is not a serious party. Just to say the least.
I see.
Because in my view, there were two persons I felt to say they should quench their presidential ambition and go for the chairmanship. The two, one has expressed interest, and that is Boatie Jaco. Japan still wants to be presidential candidate of the NPP. He would have been a fantastic chairman of the party.
Okay.
And at this time, party say, and Biano, when the party is in government or in opposition, the chairman is the leader. Of course, which I see it more as a theoretical kind of thing, not practical. The son said, when you are able to produce a president, there is no way a president will be subservient to the chairman of a party. It doesn't work anywhere. So maybe theoretically fine, but practically it is not going to be possible. So these are the categories of people I feel said the MPP as it stands now, you need people with clout that can ensure, say, if in terms of discipline, if it is in terms of the constitutional application, and on all manner of issues, you have people who are very well, who have the conviction to be able to deal with the issues as it should be, with that long-term experience. Boatie Jaco has been the campaign manager of former President Akufo-Addo, yes. He's been the energy minister before, right, until something happened, and then the rest they say is history. If that will not become a stumbling block, then I believe that is the best person to be the chairman of the party for now. because they need some kinds of people for that kind of crowd to be able to serve as checkmate of those who always want to go into some kind of excess.
Dr. Jonathan ena yakwakotie ensema jese wodi atudwane na chese MPP party ni bebi amaba bedru no muhia nkrofo a wo mu nimde muhia nkrofo a wo mu onyansa no nkrofo a wo mu betumi aboa party no wo hwa sisi an wo se nkeka akwabereje AGYAPONG kwade anko wontwi niti na won forget this whole flag bearer na de ne kura ne emfa na me sasemwe dan de nyina me betena video ma no se ya aya na me kase kwabereje AGYAPONG wo tuni sikegu ba ye nyina ye nim se boachi AGYAPONG de wo twi niti a wo se nyame ya adoma wo ba na wo pre MPP amanyoko no wo mo national chairman be san ne ma papa bi a wo hu a na se ne ma papa bi a woni mu a wonim se nyame ya adom na se wo ba obetumi putting in place na ama MPP party no afa ne ntuma pa efra enye de chairman wuntumi chire yi bi debi regional chairman kra ene dan se na obeba be pre se obeba be national chairman na se MPP party de obi asa akeke ebetumi aba belidi hala ATP atena se asema aba won krata na mu no wa ba be pense ni nyina ama yate ATV
na ya se wa Yesu adom na se
oba de da darba me ho ye papa
okay.
Eja enkrata ne nseme na aba wo
okay ene den krata na ya se we bi dosho ankasa ma meka ne sa ne krata ne nyina bebre na ne bahye na aye Brian Champion wo be pie mu asante mantema na wo gine di medimu nsem nyina no ebebra ye tiefo ne ahwefo nyina itabusu ya memfa daily guide fama ye tiefo ne ahwefo nyina akwaba famra ene day showdown jumedie so nene wo be pie mu e wo kratafa etoso miensa na esa so just for mienu a esa ya chi wo mu anasa aban sa aka wo mu a wo mu ko pie mu mining center bi akajan ko mu ko wiya gold ai die mu odinye ene ya chi wo mu ene krata no e kan wasem enso e wa ha wunya bia wo ko mu su kwa betimi akenka ni nyina bi kama so e de amaye na oba na so wa say de na se eye asante mantem wa say na so ankasa so Obana Santimante mo asenso so a na se eye Brian Champion wa trinity se eye delegate form ko kromoti enkoto oba enfa emano no eye youth wa ha se na mo tro support nyina de ama Brian Champion se de be mu ni se Brian kasa no obetimi aboa ma my Ghana na se MPP party netima for netuma pefra nyankopon boa 2028 no mo de mu retu de ama eye Brian Champion ne krata delegate kan wasep elso wa ha wonya bia kratafa etoso eye ensiam obetimi akomusu ko na eja wetimi akenkan ne nyina bi kaba so de amaye sanso na wo ba esoro se na se the new chief justice eye bafoboni new foni eda ha wade ne CPS kama na wo se galamsi ati se wo man Ghana mu ase ya ese yenso se yensase wo man Ghana mu ase no wo sra judges for ne pa ye se ba beto mo na ase ya wo mo make sure some be handle sa case no ye papa ne krata delegate ebo ho amane enso ewa ha na be pie mu wase ase na se enrada na enye fedi agro minority no wo ma to be left and right and kasa edama Sam George efa eye DSTV ho sensem no am to be pan edama za brantie ye kai brebia na ewo opposition wo betina ase wo social media ka kire ye Ghana for se ye man pani dada na adanko akufo ade ansane se LGBTQ no nko ade a se ye ba ye JDM ba wo be hwe se obesense ne akwa kuzi se galam se won sense wo de wa no betum ne hwe ne ye wu de wo ka bia na de bia da DSTV ne kratai kan wasem ha minority no atutu bi pan ye de amano no a ne kratai kan wasem a wonya bia katafa etoso enso no watimi akomusu ko na eja watimi akinkan ne nyina bi kama so de amaye Mikuta the Chronicles is here now so be PM and so ewa ha. Eya so just for me no asesa moko PM ewa mining site is and komukwa ko wia eya ade do ene kratai and so kan wasem and so ewa ha. Saso na Asante youth o metro mo support e de ama Brian Champion Brian ni phone e da ha say na youth ni bebre na so e phone e da katafa etoso mienu ene miensa no ene eba ho amane ese se sia na ya Asante region youth no mo so wo mo so eya isu ahwe sia no mo so kokko omanu poku nyina basesi ano mo pese omo tra eye brand champion enso hwese de be ya betimi ehu niema pa ewo nani so na mutie ni nsem ba ko mienu bi a waka na eso betimi aboa papa ye ama party na fa ne tuma perfect ise ono mo so mo de omo tro mo support nyina de ema brand champion ise MPs no tro support ne de ma Dr. Bahomia na ye youth ni so ebi tro de ma ye Kennedy ohine Japan brand champion so enya ne de enso wo ya asante mantem ase a ene kata enso kan wasep enso wa ha na wo be asoro ase so ne ese mampani JDM na ka say na ye mampani say ye hwe eye kasa twitwi dia de bia da amafro etina ya be fontintan fidie so kan kire mpanifo na se ka de kire ya ho no entimi emwa emma unity entimi emma manga na emu asinto obesrada se sa na emma ni no ye beja no no so baba be hwe amasa kasa twitwi ya de bia da etina platform so na ye kasa no ni nyina eto etimi etwa ene krata the chronicle ebo ho amanebo ewa hase a wunya bia na wokobusu kwa obetimi akenkan ni nyina bi kama so de amaye na we the Ghanaian time mu so ne ase man pani JDM ni foni da shura kama eye kratafa etoso dum yenu na ye cyber security na ukopie mo social media yes scamia na yes scamia manfo ewo kromase na osise adwuma die die eye obia business obia betimi aye biba ni kwanpa so no de krata kan wasem ewo kratafa etoso eye du eye mienu ewo hase ya wonya bia na eja no akenkan ni nyina bi nsoso de amae sanso na wo ba ne nchemu ase nsoso a na se ye NTC for na apreje so mo baba be support state owners media no said ebe ya enema mo ye nubo mo no ebetimi etumpon na ebetimi so aye kra be hwe so ewo my Ghana mo ase na no pen so the Ghanaian time so de ebaye na we got the Ghanaian time na mo na energy minister so kasisi ano ye ba na electricity ya de bia datua na yetum na obeti yes ya tumo ade be chi na ye kase amatememufo ni bebre na enwinwi ewo ho etiesi ano matena se ehu se wo mo de hihye baba begu akwema ebetimi abo ama ebo no etimi abafoma omo ye LIB a baba boa ama ye bills no etimi abafom kama de ama Ghana fo nyina ye ho etimi ahenhan ya klatafa etoso dum yenu ho no ma so wo betimi anya bi na eja watima kenkan nyina bi kama enso de ama ye the Ghanaian Times mo na no pensa mai say womo de ebaye enso enono mame fanko the dispatch na be pie mu so the dispatch so a na say ye klatafa toso mienu na se MPP amanuko no mo franka ene nipadom ene se omuguwa se bebre na kirem ka se ye beka ya MP 15 na so mutro mo support nyina de ema Dr. Bahomia last week no ye wo say ye Brian Champion so ba wontin ka se fie delegate ampa kwa sa MPs 15 ni 15 ni nyina no ebi asa atwe phone asa so friend asa tro mo support de ama wo no Brian Champion na we na krata ebo ho amane se sa nipa 15 ni nyina ba ababontin se omo Debra Champion se sa nipa 15 MP se omo betro sa support ndi ma Debra Champion no animu ya won famla bontin na eja no omo so enfo mani ewu sa nipa sa fie delegate na ye kan sa eso nokra na se enye nokra ene dispatch enso kan wasem enso ase yes ya no national chairman no ya nche bia na batwo ne nya to presidential premise ni wie penes no so eto so amiame wo ofaye chama wontumi atwiniti gidigidi sanse na John Boadu na bo cheja akoso so atwiniti ani amafo bebrebe no so atwomuti ene klata the dispatch kan wasem wo klatafa etoso duba ko a wonya